Good morning, students. I'm Sangeeta, lecturer in chemistry, branch general section, Institute GPT Narayankar, semester 1, subject general engineering chemistry, subject code 18C104F. Our major topic is water technology, subtopic is zeolite process. Let us recollect what we have discussed in last class. So in last class, what we have discussed? Problems on hardness of water. How to solve the problems on hardness of water? We have seen some problems. So today we will discuss zeolite process. We'll see the objectives. On completion of this period, you would be able to understand total zeolite process. So what is the diagram? So how it is regenerated? So how it is working? So what is the process taking place in zeolite process? So methods of softening of hard water. So we will apply some methods to soften the hard water. Softening means conversion of hard water into soft water by removing the salts present in that hard water. Okay, the process of removal of salts causing hardness to the water is called softening, and water obtained is called soft water. So whatever the salts present in water that will be removed of, that process is called softening. So whatever the water you are getting after softening is called soft water. So to make it soft, we apply some methods, that is permuted process and ion exchange process are used for removal of permanent hardness of water. So why we are saying here permanent hardness? Because temporary hardness is removed just by boiling or by adding lime water. So to remove permanent hardness of water, we have to apply some methods. So what methods we are applying here? That is permuted process and ion exchange process. So today we are discussing this. In this period we are discussing this permuted process. This process is also called as zeolite process, permuted process or zeolite process. So why this process got this name means whatever the chemical we are using in this process, that is called as permuted or zeolite. That's why this process is called as permuted process or zeolite process. Okay, so now we will see the process. This process is so called because the chemical compound used in this process is permuted. Okay, just now I told. So why this process has given this name? Because whatever the chemical we are used in this process, that chemical is called as permuted. So aluminium orthosilicate is called zeolite. So and we are saying here this process is also called as zeolite. This aluminium orthosilicate Al2Si2O8 is called zeolite. It is common name. This is the chemical name, and this zeolite is the common name. Okay, so that's why this process is called as zeolite. So here with zeolite we are using sodium zeolite. That sodium zeolite is nothing but permanent. With zeolite with the sodium is called sodium zeolite. That sodium zeolite is called as permuted. That's why we are calling this process as permuted process or zeolite process. So what is the formula for sodium zeolite? Na2Al2Si2O8. And how this permuted is prepared? So by fusing. What are the compounds we are fusing? Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, that is soda we can say. And aluminium oxide, that is aluminium, Al2O3. And SiO2, that is silicon oxide, silica. Okay. So like this, by fusing all these Na2CO3, Al2O3 and SiO2, we are getting a sodium zeolite called as permuted. and it is having the property of exchanging of Na plus ions with Ca plus 2 and Mg plus 2 ions present in hard water. So this permitted is having what property? Exchanging of Na plus ions with Ca plus 2 and Mg plus 2 ions present in hard water. Okay, in hard water, what are the cations present? These ions, either Ca plus 2 ions or Mg plus 2. So what this permitted will do? This will exchange the ions present in the hard water with Na plus ions. So in permitted Na plus ions, this is a sodium zeolite. So those exchange of Na plus ions with these ions takes place here in this process. Okay. So this is introduction to the permitted. Then we will go to the process. When hard water is passed through permitted packed in a container, the sodium ions are replaced by Ca plus 2 and Mg plus 2 ions present in the hard water. Na plus ions does not cause hardness to the water. Caz, Mgz formed are retained in the permitted. Okay, so here we are using one container. So in that container, we are packing a permitted. It is a chemical. Sodium zeolite is packed in that container. So on to that permitted, what we are doing, we are passing hard water. So now I will show the diagram. This is the container. So here, so at the bottom we are filling the gravel sulfur for filtration purpose. Then we are keeping the permitted or zeolite. On to the permitted we are passing hard water. So when you pass hard water into the container which is having this, which is packed with permitted or sodium zeolite. So what happens here? So the exchange of ions takes place with the sodium ions with whatever the calcium and magnesium ions present in the hard water. Okay, so whatever the reactions taking place, so here we will see the reaction. So what is happening? In hard water is passed through permitted packed in a container. The sodium ions are replaced by, that means in permitted sodium ions are present. The sodium ions are replaced by calcium and magnesium ions present in hard water. So the sodium ion is replaced, this will displaced, and these ions will come and attack here. So magnesium zeolite and calcium zeolite are formed. Whatever these ions present in hard water, they will react here. So they will convert into calcium and magnesium zeolite. And the sodium ions will not cause hardness to the water. So whatever the calcium and magnesium zeolites are forming, they will remain in the permitted. They will fix, they will there in the permitted only. So and sodium ions will be removed off from this permitted. Okay. Next, after using some time, all the sodium ions from permitted gets replaced and the permitted is said to be exhausted. So what happens here? So after using some time, so whatever the sodium ions present in the permitted, that will be replaced. Total sodium ions present in the permitted will be replaced, and there are no sodium ions to replace. That means the permitted is said to be exhausted. So then, so after exhausting, so we can regenerate this permitted again. Regeneration of permitted. Okay. The exhausted permitted is regenerated by adding brine solution. So how will you regenerate this exhausted permitted? By adding brine solution. What is meant by brine solution? 10% NaCl solution is called brine solution. So if you add this 10% NaCl solution to this exhausted permitted, that means exhausted permitted means their sodium ions are totally removed off, replaced by this calcium and magnesium. So the exhausted permitted contains what? This calcium and magnesium zeolites. So to this, if you add brine solution, So what happens? Again permitted is regenerated. Again permitted is formed. So after regeneration, re means again we are preparing. So again we are preparing the zeolite. So after regeneration, the permitted is washed with little water and washings are thrown away from the container. So after regeneration, you have to wash with little water and whatever the washings will be thrown away from the container. So when 10% NaCl solution is passed into the exhausted permitted, so what are the reactions taking place? We will see here. Okay, so we said already calcium and magnesium zeolites which are formed, they will retain in the permitted. When you pass brine solution, that is 10% NaCl solution, then what happens? This NaCl solution will react with calcium zeolite and magnesium zeolites. And this calcium and magnesium ions are replaced by this sodium ion. So again sodium zeolite is formed and some byproducts will be formed. If it is a calcium zeolite, calcium chloride will be formed by reacting with NaCl. If it is a magnesium zeolite, magnesium chloride will be formed. So here balanced equation. So calcium zeolite, NaCl. So 2 NaCl. So 1 mole of CaZ is reacting with 2 moles of NaCl and you are getting a sodium zeolite and calcium chloride. So if you see the diagram here, so first this is the container. In this container at the bottom we are keeping the gravel for filtration. So okay, this is an outlet. This is for wastewater outlet. This is the soft water outlet and this is the for inlet to pass the hard water and this is the inlet to pass the brine solution. Okay, two inlets, two outlets. One inlet for passing hard water and one inlet for passing brine solution to regenerate the permitted, one inlet for removing the wastewater and one inlet for removing the soft water. So above gravel we are keeping the permitted, that is a chemical sodium zeolite are permitted. Then what we are doing, we are passing the hard water. When you pass the hard water, whatever the calcium and magnesium ions present in water, that will react with the zeolite and the sodium ions are replaced by this calcium and magnesium ions and that calcium and magnesium zeolites are formed. Whatever the calcium and magnesium zeolites are formed, they will retain here only, they will remain here only and the soft water without any ions, they will come up automatically, they will go up. After some time, what this will permitted, this permitted will be exhausted. That means there are no sodium ions to replace. Okay, there are no sodium ions to give. So what we have to do, we can regenerate this permitted. How? By how we can regenerate this permitted? By adding 10% NaCl solution called brine solution. So when you add brine solution to this exhausted permitted, and what happens? Again sodium zeolite is formed like this. So that whatever the sodium zeolite is forming, that will be washed with little water and washings will be thrown away and zeolite will be used again. Okay, so these chemical equations very important. If you observe these equations, Na2Z Mg plus 2 Mgz to Na plus, Na2Z Ca plus 2 Caz Mg. There what is happening in regeneration? Reverse. Mgz Caz plus NaCl here. So again reverse reaction is taking place. Okay. So whatever the reactions taking place during this process, the reverse reactions for the regeneration. So here CaZ, here NaCl, Na2Z and the extra byproducts are CaCl2 and MgCl2 are formed. Okay. So mineral acids and turbidity of water should be removed before passing through permitted as they cause harm to permitted. Okay. Here, if any mineral acids are present in water, if any turbidity is present, mud particles are present in water, those will be removed off before passing through permitted because they cause harm to permitted. So if they cause harm to permitted, permitted will not work. So before passing hard water into the onto the permitted which is packed in the container, so that water should be clean. That means mineral acid should not be there and turbidity should not be there, so that you can see there. So like this we have to do the permitted process. Okay, today we discussed what is the process, zeolite process. So this is the one of the methods of softening of water to remove the permanent hardness of water. So why this process is called as permitted or zeolite? Because here the chemical used is called as named as permitted or zeolite. That's why this process is called as permitted process or zeolite process. Okay, how this permitted is prepared? By fusing this sodium carbonate, aluminum oxide, silicon oxide. Okay, all these are fusing so that you are getting permitted, and this permitted is having the property of exchange of Na plus ions with which ions? With Ca plus 2 and Mg plus 2 ions present in hard water. So what is happening? When hard water is passed through a permitted in container, the sodium ions are replaced by this calcium and magnesium ions present in the hard water, and the sodium ions does not cause any hardness to the water. Whatever the calcium and magnesium zeolites are forming, they will retain in the permitted. Okay, this is these equations very important. So in exam, explain zeolite process with equations and with neat diagram, they will say. So equations important and diagram is important. For equations maximum marks. If you know the equations by solutions, by seeing these equations only, you can write this whole explanation. Okay, Na2Z Mg plus 2, CaZ 2Na plus removed off. So Na2Z Ca plus 2, CaZ plus 2Na plus. So when this permitted is exhausted, again we can regenerate. Means after using some time, all sodium ions from permitted gets replaced, and there is no sodium ions to replace. That means it is exhausted. So again you can regenerate this permitted. How? By passing brine solution. Brine solution means 10% NaCl solution is called brine solution. If you pass this brine solution, whatever the calcium and magnesium zeolites retained in the permitted, they will react with this brine solution. Again, permitted is regenerated. So after regeneration, this permitted is washed with little water and washings are thrown away from the container. So that again we can use this permitted. So these are the regeneration equations. And when brine solution is passed, calcium and magnesium zeolites reacts with brine solution, and you will get a sodium zeolite and byproducts, that is calcium chloride and magnesium chloride. So while passing hard water, you have to see this one. You have to remove this mineral acids and turbidity. Then you have to pass the hard water so that they do not cause harm to permitted. Okay. Then come to the summary. So what we have discussed in this process? Only one process. Okay, that is zeolite process. In this period, what we have discussed? We discussed it is zeolite process. Very simple. Okay. Then come to objective type questions. So what type of objective type questions you will expect from this topic? So only one process listed. So from that process only you will get different types of questions. So what is the first question? The ion absent in permitted. So if you know the formula for the permitted, okay, you directly give the answer. Na2, Al2, Si2, OH. Okay. The ion absent in permitted they are asking. So in permitted, sodium ion is there, aluminum ion is there, silicon ion is there. So which ion is not there? Calcium ion, that is Ca plus 2 ion. So answer is C. This calcium plus 2 ion is absent in permitted. So while preparing this, while studying, you have to concentrate on the formula also, that zeolite formula. Okay. So similarly, you can answer this type of objective type questions. Okay, Ca plus 2 ion is absent in format. So this type of questions are important for your entrance exam. So very simple questions only you will get in the entrance. Okay, that's the ion absent in exhausted permitted. What is the meaning of exhausted permitted? So what is the property of permitted? If you know the property of permitted, what is meant by exhausted permitted, then only you can answer this question. The example, Na plus ions, B Al plus 3 ions, C Ca plus 2 ions, D Si plus 4 ions, answer it. What is the first question? The ion absent in permitted. And here the ion absent in exhausted permitted. Exhausted means is totally used up. There is no ions to give up. So which ions? That is sodium ion. So exhausted permitted means you don't have sodium ion. So that is Na plus. Exhausted permitted does not have these ions because it is exhausted means there are no sodium ions. It given up all its sodium ions. So Na plus ion absent in exhausted permitted. So answer is A. Then next come to exhausted permitted is regenerated by adding. So when permitted is exhausted, so how will you regenerate? By adding solution? See here, A HCl solution, B NaOH solution, C brine solution, D KOH solution. What is the answer? Brine solution. Answer is C. In the case, so here brine solution, or they can give 10% NaCl solution. That is also correct because 10% NaCl solution is brine solution only. Okay. So here exhausted permitted is regenerated by adding brine solution. So answer is C. So go to the next question. What is the next question? In zeolite process, cations are exchanged by. So in zeolite process, cations are exchanged by. So cations are exchanged by which ions they are asking. So if you know the process of zeolite process, then only you can question this answer. If you know the process, if you don't know the process, which ions are exchanged with what, so you can't answer this question. So in zeolite process, cations means Ca plus 2 and Mg plus 2 ions are exchanged by A Al plus 3 ions, B Na plus ions, C silicate ion, D Mg plus 2 ions. Okay, what is the answer? So first line itself in the process we studied, the sodium plus ions are exchanged with calcium and magnesium ions. Calcium and magnesium ions are nothing but cations. So cations are exchanged by which ions? Answer is D, sodium ions. Okay, so this is the answer. So cation. So here not asking calcium and magnesium to confuse you. Cations he is saying. So cations means calcium and magnesium ions are exchanged by which ions? sodium ions. You remember in zeolite process, sodium ions only replaced by these cations. It is calcium and magnesium ions. So answer is B. The next come to the next question. When zeolite is treated with hard water, sodium ions are exchanged. So for this above question, this below question. What is the difference? In reverse order, they are asking. Here, what they asked in zeolite process, cations are exchanged by he is asking. And in below question, what is asking? When zeolite is treated with hard water, sodium ions are exchanged with what he is asking. Okay? When zeolite is treated with hard water, sodium ions are exchanged with what ions? A, H plus ions, B, Na plus ions, C, Mg plus 2 ions, D, OH minus ions. This plus will go above, okay? So this plus will go above Na plus, not this subscript, this is superscript. Okay, this is the superscript. So Na plus ion. So what is the answer here? Sodium ions are exchanged with Mg plus 2, either Mg plus 2 or Ca plus 2. Here option is Mg plus 2. So answer is C. So read carefully these two questions. Cations are exchanged by Na plus ions and sodium ions are exchanged by actually cations. Here ion is given. Which ion? Mg plus 2 or Ca plus 2. So in options, Mg plus 2 is there. So sodium ions are exchanged with, when zeolite is treated with hard water, sodium ions are exchanged with Mg plus 2 ions. So answer is C. Okay, this type of objective type questions we expect from this topic, zeolite process. If you are perfect with this process, you can answer any type of objective type questions. Okay, so these are the objective type questions. Come to questions. So only one method we discussed in this class. So only one question, that is explain the softening of water by permutive process with neat diagram. That is for 5 marks question. So you have to write the equations, you have to draw the diagram, and you have to explain the whole process. Very simple. So you have to keep in mind the diagram and the equations. So if you read the process equations, you have to reverse those reactions. Then you get the regeneration equations. Okay, no need of by-hearting there. Okay, then whole process. So how will you? When hard water is passed through the permitted, whatever the sodium ions present in permitted, they are replaced by calcium and magnesium ions. Okay, and that equations, and permitted is exhausted, and again it is regenerated by passing 10% brand solution and those equations. Okay, the while passing permitted, while passing hard water, so you should check the mineral acid should not be there and turbidity should not be there because they cause harm to the permitted. So these points enough. If you write like this and the equations and diagram, so you get 5 out of 5 marks. So compulsory, this is for 5 marks question, essay question. Compulsory you get this question in the exam every year. Two methods in your syllabus, no? Ion exchange process and zeolite process. Any one method you will get in the exam. Okay? So understood students, this is about zeolite process. Very, very simple process. Some equations somewhat difficult, but if you practice those equations, it will be easy for you. So 2-3 times, don't see like this only. You have to write 4-5 times. You have to write those equations. Then you will perfect in that equations. Okay. With this, we finished zeolite process. So if you have any doubts, we will clarify in the next class. In the next class, we will go through one more method, that is ion exchange process. Before going to ion exchange process, once again, I will repeat this permuted process and we will start the ion exchange process and we will find out what is the difference between this permuted and ion exchange process. So this is the method to remove which hardness? Permanent hardness of water. So that is also a method to remove permanent hardness of water. So with this we finish today zeolite process. Okay. Thank you, students.